So I shuffled these cards in the same message came out. So somebody in the industry is imprisoned. They could be being sold, or they could be a money handler. They want to escape. They want to be free. They could feel imprisoned, like I said, in the mind, body, soul. Trying to like capture a high priestess, gypsy, astrologer, a prophet. So this could be somebody that struggled with their appearance, that wanted to go against a beautiful high priestess is what I'm getting. A messenger. They wanted to sacrifice the way you communicate. They wanted to sacrifice the mind, the way you write, the way you speak. It's different ways that a high priestess works. They could have wanted to torment you by like doing these rituals. It could be a headhunter that's in the industry that look for people with like skills and talents, because they could be losing their mind by doing rituals to steal your gifts. So yeah, they could be a slave, a concubine, having to work for this system that's being ran. They can have to sell their self, sell their soul to like dwell in this city, in this working class, in this cult, in this position that they want to keep. But it's like they hallucinating because of these rituals. They delusional and losing their power and their position for fame or recognition. So yeah, the abuse of power by trying to bully people who they think is an easy target. And it could be somebody that's a messenger for God. That's why it's causing hallucinations and their sacrifices are going wrong. So they could be trying to escape this. They could be having accidents, chaos into their lives. The wheel is turning. People that were once on top are now coming to the bottom of the wheel because of what they're doing to persecute or torture people. It could be an island location. It could be some type of accident. They could abuse technology, abuse their power by stalking, by hacking, harassing, getting people in on their ritual sacrifice. They could have had gotten some priests, priestesses to lose their powers as well by dealing with these people. They could be trying to turn it on the high priestess as if you caused this for them, but it's really a spiritual war. They sacrifice did not go through. They could have tried to poison you to death. It could be a mother that cook for people that's poisoning people. Use your truth and discern. Somebody could be in a poly relationship. That's delusional. They wanted to murder somebody for greed, for fame. So they portrayed people that were prophets, that were gods and goddesses. They wanted to public execute you so they can gain. It could be someone from Russia. Age of discovery, overcoming fear of being public executed. I don't know. It could be some type of natural disaster that's happening. An older woman with esoteric faith She probably didn't want to pass away after she caused many deaths for people. Unrequited love. Somebody could have wanted people to love them, but they don't show love. They could have said this about a young female. Like, you don't love them. Self-identity is the lesson. You got to love yourself first. Nobody should be worried about if people love them or not. Most of the people, like I was just saying, they want to love you. Put some in your food, get close to you. But you did not get sick, non-contagious illness. They could have wanted you to be a slave to their love. And it could be a concubine, somebody that wanted to tie you to them. They wanted you to be a prisoner of their war, an emancipated slave. Like, they'll take care of you and be your money handler, give you money just so you can be a slave, so they could have power over you. I can never marry nobody for money. I could never say never, but I would never be with nobody for money. Don't have to sell my body. Most of the times, you can do everything that you want to do by yourself. You don't need another person to, unless you just trying to move fast in this box. I'm more of an out-the-box type of person. I don't do what the industry do. I don't do what people do. People could have polytheistic faith, many faiths and many things that persecute you or torture you. It could be somebody that's celibate, that's a young male, age of Atlantis, that abuses technology. They stay watching. They could be a devotee or a follower of you. But yeah, somebody could be imprisoned. They want somebody to go to jail. Maybe a Freemason or Eastern Star or who's a Christian. Some type of cult, some type of coven that feel like they was collectors of people gifts or gifted people from a childhood to teenage to adulthood. This is all they knew to do with people, to do to people and with people, I guess, to imprison them, to have them trapped. And now the law is involved, or the law could be one of these Freemasons that's been doing this all their life, doing this to people all their lives. Feel like people are peasants, look low on people, feel like they have some type of position of authority to have you in prison, or if you free or if you escape, feel like they have some type of say so over people's lives. A collector. It could be a professional lawyer, a law enforcement agency, or somebody who makes laws. Could be going to jail or feel imprisoned in the mind spiritually for working with these people, for doing this all their lives, for doing this to people. They feel like peasants, farmers, or hunters. They could be living outside because they try to do this to people, and now they exposed. They trying to evade being captured. But they some swindlers, perpetrators that will eventually be executed or in jail. And you could be a witness of this. They feel like you're a snitch because they losing their reputation from all the lies that they told. The love affairs, grandparents, a whole lot of secrets have came out because these people wanted power, doing magic, power over an alchemist, a sorcerer, causing illusions. They explored this, a father identity. He got an obsession. He could be jealous over your lover. He could be LGBT for real. That's a secret. And now they want peace. Old age. Ethical religion, poverty. They could be going into poverty because of their greed. They could be murdered to death. High middle age. They wanted to cause you an injustice. Feel like you getting payback. Can't nobody do nothing without God. They hold God on their side. You can't call death. You can't call judgment. You can't do nothing without God. They want to play the victim. They don't want to say all the things that they done, thinking you getting payback. The injustice is overturned. They want to have a peace treaty for stalking you, harassing you, wanting to cause a disaster in your life over technology, over the internet. It could be people working with AI, creating false narratives. Feel like they could accomplish that way by working with officers, working with government. Look, before I even flipped it over, they feel like they were working with all these people. They could get away with it and cause destruction in a person's lives. For me, siblings, for anybody with my bloodline. This is sick. Go in hermit mode and go within. Become whole with the Holy Spirit. So you won't be brainwashed, political, religious, social brainwashing. They want to take over the mind. They could be causing. I cover my head all the time. I feel them trying to get in. Nobody can penetrate this auric field, auric shield. I'm being shielded, covered by the Most High.